Hi. There's lots of different ways to do screen porches, but the basis of them all is getting material that looks like screen. Now, what I'm going to do initially is just going to draw a polyline that could be like the three walls of a screen porch. And then I'm going to take that polyline and convert it to 3D molding. Well, actually, we'll just make it a molding polyline. Usually for a screen porch, that's good enough. I'm going to put the height at 8 feet. Then we'll go over to the moldings tab, and I'll add a molding. I just need something that's kind of rectangular shaped. So I'm going to go over to base mold and get this molding here. In the dialog, I can specify its height and width and so forth. So the width, I'm going to set it 1/8 of an inch. It'd be really thick screening, but we'll make it 96 inches tall. And I don't think this matters at this point. Now we need to assign a material. So I'm going to go over here and go to select material. And I'm going to go to the library and find glass and galvanized. Yeah. What I want is not glass. Let's see, what am I looking for? Masonry and stone. So you might say, masonry and stone? Are you nuts? No. Blocks. And then, let's see, we got glass blocks under here. No, there's no glass blocks. In the latest library, they moved it. And I'm not comfortable with where it currently is, but it's under glass block. Let me just do a quick search here. And there it is. Okay. So I just want glass blocks. And of course, it doesn't look like much like screen, but that's not the point. Now that I've got the material there assigned to this, I'm going to do a camera view of it. And, of course, it doesn't look like screen. But I'm going to use the material adjustment tool, tricolor, rainbow, whatever we want to call it. Click on it. We're going to change the line pattern, like in vector view, to 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. That kind of looks like screen. And you go over to the texture tab, and I'm going to make each of these 1/8 of an inch. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. So this commonly 32 inch by 32 inch for glass blocks is now 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Hit the tab key, excuse me. I've got a bit of a cold, I'm sorry. Okay. Doesn't look like that worked. Ah, there you go. Try that again. Whoops. That looks more like it. Now I need to go over to the properties and adjust how dense this is. Transparency is set to 0. It's solid. Make it less solid. About like screen. Now you have screen. I'm going to click on that and make it a little more less transparent. There you go. So you get just about the right look. Excuse me. Sorry. And whether you apply this new material to glass windows, or you could stretch this around the walls. So let me just show you. Go over here to railing walls, and I'll draw railing walls on top of this. Well, it's a little bit out of sync. Let me click on that, and let's see. There used to be a setting on, maybe it's that one. Let's put it at 0 then. There we go. And so now I can make that go over here and make this 9 feet tall. There we go. So now we got a screen porch, and you could have railings, and with the variations you can put on there with railing walls. Excuse me. Let's go over to rail style, and we'll make this post to beam, and well, not solid. Yeah, we'll use panels, but post to beam. You get the idea. There's all different ways you can, but this is the basis of it, this polyline here, carrying the screen-like material. Anyway, I'm coughing too much. Hope this helps you. If it doesn't, I tried. Thank you. Good night.